Welcome to Extra Turns, everybody. Today we are doing something really fun.
This one is extra exciting because we all built decks around the new commanders from Final Fantasy.
There's so many different characters in Final Fantasy, and they all make for really interesting commanders. I'm really excited to show off what I've built today, and I think everybody else is too.
Today I'm gonna be playing the villain from Final Fantasy IX. It's Kuja, Genome Sorcerer. My commander makes wizards that ping my opponents as I cast non-creature spells. So I plan to get a few of those on the board, then storm off with cantrips for a huge flurry of damage. Once my commander flips and doubles the pain, it won't be long until I've run away with the game.
So there's never been a physical magic card with my name on it until now. I obviously had to build Joshua, Phoenix's Dominant. This is an artifact recursion deck that wants to cheat lots of stuff from the graveyard to the battlefield. And my commander can further that plan by letting me discard to the bin, then bringing stuff back with its flames of rebirth. Once my Joshua-fueled engine is online, I'll deliver a truly dominant performance.
I love Chocobos. I love their theme song. So today I'm playing Choco, Seeker of Paradise. This deck is all about the birds, including a few new Chocobos from the Final Fantasy set. And whenever my birds attack, my commander can give me a little bit of card draw and potentially lots of ramp. Add in some of the best bird typo synergies in Magic, and I'll be the first to walk across the finish line.
And my commander is Gogo, Mysterious Mime. This deck is all about doubling up on some heavy-hitting combat abilities. And with my commander's ability, I can give one of my creatures haste and have him become a copy of it. If I can find my powerful finishers, this deck will easily go the distance.
Let's race a save file. It's time for a new game.
It's time to go for the win-win.
My opponents are gonna need a Phoenix down.
I'm taking this one to the Chocobo races.
All right, we ready to start?
You bet. Let's do it.
Draw for turn, and I'm gonna start things off right, playing a tapped Valakut the Molten Pinnacle.
Whoa,
Go ahead,
let's
Murph.
get to 7.
That is starting off right. I will draw, play a Fabled Passage as my land for turn, and then I'll pass to you, Josh.
Okay. Draw my card. Oh my gosh. Literally just drew this.
Soul Ring, Esper Sentinel.
Esper Sentinel.
Oh, no.
Whatever.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will go ahead, and I will draw for the turn. Play a forest, and I will play a 1-drop, Josh. Are you happy? It's a Birds of Paradise! Pass turn.
Untap. I'll draw. I will play a mountain for turn, and reluctantly, I will pass the turn to you.
No 2-drop out of the mono red deck?
No.
Thanks for being responsible.
Because of a certain guy.
I will also be responsible.
Thanks, Murph.
Crack my Fabled Passage on your end step.
Very responsibly.
Thank you. I'm gonna search my library for basic lands. It'll be a mountain, comes into play tapped, and then I'll go to my turn. I will untap that mountain and draw. Swamp.
Swamp.
And it doesn't really do anything right now, but I will play a Dreadhorde Arcanist.
Cool.
But notably, that is not a non-creature spell, so no Esper Sentinel. Pass, Josh.
All right. I will untap and draw. I'm going to play a mountain, and then I'm gonna tap 2 and play a Boros Signet.
Have you ever held a Boros Signet?
Have I ever held a Boros Signet?
That's what the flavor text says.
Wait, Murph, I just put one down.
the flavor text to all the signets or just Boros?
I'm gonna go with just Boros, so you don't think I'm weird.
Nope, too late.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go to combat.
Okay.
Jimmy,
No.
Esper Sentinel coming out.
I will not block. 39.
Go ahead.
Jump with the Birds of Paradise. Turn.
Send a message. Turn 2, I will play a Breathing Pool, and then pass turn.
I will get started here and draw for turn. I will play an Arena of Glory, and then I will do what I should have done last turn. Cast a Fire Diamond and pay for Esper Sentinel and pass.
She's the best.
Well done, Rachel.
Well done, Rachel.
I'm happy with this outcome.
Go ahead, Murph.
All right, untap, draw. I'll play Mountain, and then I will pay 2 for a Tormenting Voice. As initial cost, I'll discard this Ironcrag Pyromancer. That's for Sentinel trigger, I will pay the 1 for that.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Don't do it. Oh.
I'll shake Josh's hand.
You're being responsible. I'm still happy with everything that's happening.
I will draw 2 cards, and then I could attack.
1 damage.
1 damage, hey.
That's all the difference.
Yeah, I'll go to combat. Rachel, take you for 1 with my Dreadhorde Arcanist.
I'll take 1. I go to 39.
And I have nothing I can cast with the Dreadhorde Arcanist, so I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. planes into combat. Sorry, Rachel, you are the safest. Attack you with my Esper Sentinel.
Sure. I'll go 38.
Then I will tap 4, and I will cast Mangara the Diplomat.
Hey.
Josh, not safe to attack anymore.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Okay, I will untap and draw. Let's play a Plains, and then I will tap all my manas and cast Choco, Seeker of Paradise. Pass turn.
Looking for Paradise.
Okay, untap and go to draw my card. I'm gonna play a Nykthos as my land for turn, notably not making headway on this mountain count. And then, in the interest of using my mana, I think I'm gonna cast a Blade Gryph prototype.
I love that card.
Go ahead, Murph.
I will untap, draw. I will play a Bloodstained Mire as my land for turn, immediately crack it. I'll search my library for a Swamp or Mountain. I'll get a Blood Crypt, which is both. That'll come to play untapped, so I'll lose a total of 3. 1 from the fetch land, 2 from the Blood Crypt. Go to 37, and then I will cast my commander, Kuja, Genome Sorcerer.
Oh, sweet.
And then I'll go to my end step. Kuja will trigger.
And I already got 2. Gonna get a 3rd wizard here.
Yeah, gonna get a 3rd wizard. I will get a 0/1 wizard token. It's a black mage, and that comes with play taps.
He's so cute.
It's casting Fire 1, probably.
Eventually, he'll cast
Faraga.
Faraga. Yeah, that's the one.
You know, in my recollection, the black wizards don't look like that. Black mages look like that.
That's a black mage.
But it's a wizard.
Yeah, but there's no creature type mage.
True.
Just saying.
Yeah.
They should have made it look like the wizard then. That's all. Because I'm talking about Final Fantasy 1.
Oh.
But but that's where this little that's where the black mage with the hat comes from.
That's the original Black.
Yeah, exactly. And then when it upgrades to wizard, it looks different. It looks like an adult and not a kid anymore. Right?
Yeah. Well, these are just regular old black mages made by Kuja. See?
But they're wizards.
After all that complaining, I'm gonna pass the turn.
Just saying.
I don't know why everybody laughed so hard when I said Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some of us weren't alive when that game came out.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Ouch. Ouch. All right, well, we'll be back. We'll be back to the game and more stunning conversations about the olden times.
Nostalgia.
But we wanted to take a quick break and talk about our sponsors, cardkingdom.com/command. That is the best place to go to get your Magic products, singles, anything at all. If you're excited about Final Fantasy like we all are,
Oh, yeah.
the best place to pick up those cards is Card Kingdom. They are one big Magic retail site, and the thing we love about them the most is they're super convenient, super fast, and when you hit checkout, all the cards come in one package and show up on your doorstep all at the same time. You cannot beat the convenience of that.
Yes,
I know when I'm building new decks around something like a new Final Fantasy Legend, like a Cloud Strife deck or something, I get excited while I'm building it, and I want those cards to show up so I can play it as soon as possible, and Card Kingdom's the best for that because you're not getting a bunch of separate envelopes. You just get it all at once. So again, cardkingdom.com/command.
And ultrapro.com/command because boy, oh boy, are there a lot of really cool Final Fantasy products this time around.
Oh yeah, they got those cool foil ones.
Swore I would never buy another playmat, Josh, and I just got 2 more because they have the designs, the official licensed art from Magic the Gathering, in this case, Final Fantasy, the Universe Beyond stuff. So if you want to get that amazing art either on a playmat, a binder, some sleeves, a deck box, Ultra Pro has you covered. So whether or not it's this set, the last one, or the ones that are coming up, they've got Apex sleeves with amazing designs. They have their classic Mana 8 line, which we love to sign at conventions. And really, anything that you need to make your protection complete, your collection complete and protected.
To make your protection complete.
That works too.
Yeah.
You know what?
That
I
one's
should do
free,
this for a
Ultra Pro.
living. Yeah. ultrapro.com/command, brought to you by Jimmy Wong and his amazing copywriting skills.
Yeah, and of course, before we go, the final way to support all of our content is directly if you go to patreon.com/command zone. You can get all kinds of cool perks, one of which is watching extra turns and game nights ad-free and earlier than the general public.
Yeah,
we release them early for our patrons. Also, there's a whole series called Turn Talk that's only available to our patrons at a certain tier. So if you signed up now, you'd automatically get access to about 30 plus episodes of Turn Talk from the past, and of course, all the new ones that are going to come out subsequently. In fact, the one after this episode, where we're going to talk more about Black Mages.
Yeah, very much so. All right, well, I think it's time to see if the Mage Wizard debate does end or not, or we just play the game.
Spoiler alert, it doesn't.
After all that complaining, I'm gonna pass the turn.
Just saying. I think the points were valid. Okay, I'm gonna play a Plains, and then I will tap 3, and I will cast Archaeomancer's Map.
Nice.
When that enters, I will search my library, and I will find these 2 planes, and those will go into my hand, and then I will just pass the turn.
No tax, nothing?
No attacks, nothing.
All right, untap, upkeep, and draw my card. All right, I will play a land for the turn. It's a Hallowed Fountain. I'll have it enter untapped, so I'll pay 2 life. And go to 37. That's gonna trigger Choco's landfall ability.
Ooh.
So Choco gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Now the question is, do I play something that may get blown up by Blade Grip Prototype?
Politics, Griffin.
Why not? I'm gonna play Castrol the Wind Crested.
Ooh, that is a good bird.
That's good.
I'm gonna go to combat, and Murph, I will swing at you with a 4/5 Choco. When that attacks, Choco will get a trigger, so I will look at the top 1 card in my library. Hey, it's a land. It's gonna enter the battlefield tapped. It's an animal sanctuary, everybody.
Nice, thematic.
That's also gonna trigger Choco's landfall ability again.
That's your 5th land. I only have 4, so Archaeomancer's map will trigger. And I will also put a land into play.
Oh, very cool. All right, Murph, do you want to block a 5/5?
I'm gonna say no blocks.
Okay, 5 damage.
I will take 5. Go to 32.
Commander damage.
That's gonna trigger my Castrol on combat damage, so I'm gonna choose to draw a card. All right, Rachel, your go.
All right, I will untap and I will draw for turn. I will play Sekenzan Crucible of Defiance as my land for turn. And I can't play around all of Josh's draw effects forever, so I'm going to play a Thought Vessel, paying the 1 for Esper Sentinel, but I will cast a second spell. I'm gonna cast Gogo, Mysterious Mime.
Go, go, go. Yep, that's gonna trigger Mangara. I will draw a card.
Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo.
Hey, how about this, Rachel? I'll let you hit me if I can blow up something.
You wanna blow up something?
I don't know, I just feel like Castrol is 100% gonna get blown up.
If you would like to get hit, I'm happy to hit you with one of these.
The obvious targets on the board are Castrol, Kuja, and then a mix between Esper and Mangara.
I think so.
Or Archaeomancer's map. Let's all be real.
All right, I will go to combat, and I'm gonna have Gogo become a copy of Blade Grip Prototype, which means both of them get +2/+0 and haste. And then, Josh, I'm gonna attack you with Gogo, and Jimmy, I will attack you with the Prototype. And when it hits, you get a free removal spell.
I declare no blocks.
Yeah, I can't block.
All right, everybody takes 5.
Yep. I'll go to 32.
Go to 35.
Josh, yours is commander damage.
Okay.
And then we have 2 Blade Griff Prototype triggers. Josh, choose your targets first.
I do think Castrol is just the best card on the table, so I'm going to choose Castrol.
Yep. I'm gonna choose Mangara the Diplomat.
All right, Mangara down.
Castrol down.
Not what I expected, but I'm happy with the outcome.
You maybe get 1 turn with Kuja before that thing is later.
That's all I need, Jimmy.
You've done it, Gogo. You've stirred chaos. All right, well, that's what I got. That was fun. Go ahead, Murph.
Holy cow.
I don't think Blade Grip Prototype has ever been better.
It's really good in this deck.
To start off, I will cast Ryle. For 1 red, deals 1 damage to target creature I control. I'll have it deal 1 damage to Kuja.
Esper Sentinel trigger.
I will not pay.
Okay.
You may have the card.
It did it.
He gains trample until end of turn, and I will draw a card. Trigger my 1 wizard token, 1 damage to the table.
All right, I go to 34.
31.
37.
Murph's all riled up.
Riled up and ready to go. Then I will go to combat, and Rachel, you are wide open.
Sure am.
I'll attack you with my Dreadhorde Arcanist and Kuja.
All right.
Attack trigger on the Dreadhorde Arcanist. I will cast Ryle from my graveyard without paying its mana cost.
Uh-oh.
So I will exile it from my graveyard.
Pretty good.
I will target Kuja, deal another damage to it, because why the heck not? That is casting a spell, trigger my 1 wizard token. You all take 1 again.
33.
36.
I will draw a card, and then go to blocks.
Yes, go to blocks. I'll take 4. I'll go to 32.
Alrighty. I will play the backside of Valakut Awakening, Valakut Stoneforge, and then I will play a Rakdos Signet.
Nice.
Have you ever held a Rakdos Signet, Josh?
Is that the flavor text? Would it be awesome if the flavor text on all
Have you ever held
an
a
Azorius signet? Have you ever held a Celestial?
Trigger my 1 wizard. Everyone takes another damage.
Oh, right, it's non-creature.
Non-creatures, go to 31.
29.
32.
And then I will just go to my end step, trigger Kuja. I will make another 0/1 tapped Black Mage.
It's a wizard.
Yeah.
Get it right, Murph!
Come on, Murph! And then that is 4 wizards,
Oh, it is.
thankfully. So Kuja will transform.
Thankfully.
I'll transform it into Trance Kuja, Fate Defied. So now all my wizards do double damage.
Wow.
Oh, yikes.
Go ahead, Josh.
Okay, before we leave the end step here, I'm gonna cast Valakut Awakening.
Hey.
Look at that.
I'm gonna choose to put 3 cards on the bottom of my library, and then I will draw 4 cards.
Pretty good.
Then I will untap for turn. I will draw. I'm gonna play a mountain as my land for turn. Then I'm gonna tap for 4 and play Thran Dynamo.
Nice.
Then I'm gonna tap the Thran Dynamo for 3 and cast Sword of Fire and Ice.
Ho-ho!
That's a good one.
Then I'm going to pay 2. And I am going to go to equip the sword to the Esper Sentinel.
So now we have to pay 3.
Yikes.
All right, then I'm gonna go to combat and Murph,
Uh-oh.
a 3/3 Esper Sentinel coming at you.
Yeah, you got it. I will take 3. Going to 29.
On that combat damage, I will draw a card and I will deal 2 damage to the Blade Griff prototype.
It will go away, having done its job.
Yeah, it did its
That
job.
was sweet.
All right, so then Jimmy, take it away.
All right, I will untap and I will draw for the turn. I'm gonna pay 5 mana and I'm gonna cast a famous bird known as Tatiova benthic Druid.
Hold on.
Birdfolk.
I'm gonna play my land for the turn. It's a Meticulous Archive.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna surveil 1. I am going to surveil it into the graveyard. It's an island. Choco will trigger with that land drop as well and become a 4/5. And then Tatiova is gonna draw me a card and I will gain a life and go to 30.
Embarrassment of riches over there. Has a land in hand, discarding a land. The old Jimmy.
Look, old new Jimmy.
Is that the only land in your hand? No, Josh, I have 3 more in my hand.
Oh!
Let's go to combat, everybody. Murph, I'll swing at you for 4 on the ground,
I can take 4.
and Josh will swing at you for 0 in the air.
That's nice. That's a cool thing you can do. Yep.
That's gonna trigger my Choco, so I'm gonna look at the top 2 cards of my library. 1, 2. I'm gonna choose one of them to come into my hand and then 1 to go to my graveyard. I'm gonna put this one into my hand, and then the other is gonna go to my graveyard. It's a Perch Protection.
I will say no blocks.
Okay,
I won't block the 0/1.
Crazy. I will take 4. Go to 25.
I'll take 0 and go to 32.
great, that's gonna do it for me. Pass turn to you, Rachel.
All right, I will start my turn and I'll untap and go to draw my card. First things first, I'm gonna pay 5 and cast a Throne of Eldraine.
Nice.
That's a cool card.
Esper Sentinel, but it costs 3 now.
No, I think I'm good.
All right, I'll drop.
When Throne of Eldraine enters, I will of course choose red. I will play a land for turn.
Okay.
I am going to pay 4 and cast a Headliner Scarlet.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
On my next turn, I get to impulse draw a card. When it enters, Jimmy, you can't block this turn. And then I'm going to pay 3 and I will cast a Professional Facebreaker.
That's
Nice.
pretty good.
Oh, so what is Gogo gonna copy?
Professional Facebreaker.
You know, makes sense.
Absolutely, yeah.
And now it is time to Gogo to combat. I'm gonna make Gogo a copy of the Professional Facebreaker. They both will get +2/+0 and haste. Josh, I'm gonna attack you with the Gogo. Jimmy, I'll attack you with Headliner Scarlet. And Murph, I'll attack you with Professional Facebreaker.
It has menace. I cannot block.
I can't block either, also because of Menace, but mostly because I don't have a blocker.
I can't block because of Headliner Scarlet.
She said so.
Yeah.
Nobody can block.
All right, let's go to damage.
All right, I will take 4. Go to 21. Ew.
All right, I'll take 4. Go to 28. And that is commander damage. I have 9 now from that thing.
I'll take 3. And I'll go to 27.
So I'm gonna make 6 treasures. So what I think I'm gonna do is pass to you, Murph.
All right, untap. Draw my card for turn. All right, folks, what are we doing if not absolutely sending it?
Blasphemous Act? Come on, just Blasphemous Act.
Oh, that would suck.
Mana Geyser.
Murph!
Don't tap your mana in response, Josh.
I will not.
I'll tap 5 to do that. All right, so I have 2 wizards this time, and they both do double damage.
Whoosh!
Oh.
It's a total of 4 damage.
Oh my god.
Are we gonna die?
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, go to 24.
I'll go to 23.
I'll go to 27.
If we don't die, we're definitely gonna get real close to it. Now, how much mana do you get, Murph? You get 6 from me.
5 from me.
6.
17.
17 mana.
He's got 18 mana to work with here. Esper Sentinel trigger.
Josh, you can draw.
Come on, big draws.
He's got a free run at it, everybody.
All right, here we go.
We're going to town.
Here we go.
Hail, fellow thrill seekers! It is I, White Plume Adventurer, explorer of dungeons and breaker of formats. Recently, I've discovered a way to venture without needing to bring extra Undercity tokens for the whole table. Audible! Audible is your secret entrance to whole new worlds of fantasy, adventure, horror, and more. Get ready to forge a relationship with your new favorite story among the vast arena of literature as you draw from Audible's massive archive of audiobooks.
And then, I guess, ascend to the throne of the dead three. Okay, the last Undercity room is hard, but you get it! I just completed Dungeon Crawler Carl, a thrilling romp that had me fully enthralled from the first word. Plus, Audible has over 1 million audiobooks, podcasts, and originals, including new releases. So take the initiative and try Audible today!
Start listening and discover what's beyond the edge of your seat. New members can try Audible now free for 30 days and dive into a world of new thrills.
Visit audible.com/command or text command to 500-500. That's audible.com/command or text command to 500-500.
So Jimmy, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I got the eczema on my arm cleared up recently.
I did notice, but I decided not to say anything.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, it flares up once in a while, but it's not like life-threatening or anything.
Right.
So I got into this bad habit where I just wouldn't make the doctor's appointment. I'll just put up with it. Yeah.
I've totally been there.
The thing is, and you know this, but maybe everybody doesn't, my girlfriend is a medical provider, and she set me up on something called ZOCDOC.
Oh, nice.
ZOCDOC is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. And what's great about ZOCDOC is I don't have to settle for a doctor I don't like. They've got over 100,000 doctors across every specialty, and it's easy to filter for the ones who are nearby, take your insurance, and have great ratings. Plus, with ZOCDOC, appointments get set up fast, like usually less than 72 hours fast, even the same day. Now, when I've got a problem, instead of just letting it get worse, I use ZOCDOC, and you should too, because finding medical care should not be a headache.
Yeah, it should fix headaches, or toothaches, or stomach aches. Man, I'm in bad shape.
You should use ZOCDOC.
Yeah, I should. So should you. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/command to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/command. ZocDoc.com/command.
Welcome, cast fans. Tygam Master Opportunist here from the hit meditation podcast, Just Sky's the Limit. I know I appear calm and collected now, but when I first started casting, running a business felt overwhelming. Thank goodness I found Shopify, who helped me manage a flurry of questions and challenges so I could focus on getting out 2 casts a turn. I mean week. With Shopify, there's no reason to suspend your dreams of starting a business. They have true mastery when it comes to managing inventory, shipping, returns, and more. Plus, they can aid you with tools such as ready-to-use templates for your online store. It's like you have a whole monastery of marketing monks on your side, ready to easily create social media campaigns with unmatched commercial prowess. Shopify is the platform behind 10% of e-commerce in the US, including my hated rivals, the Command Zone. Girl, they just make good stuff. So take it from a master opportunist. With Shopify, your opportunity is now.
Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/TCZ. Go to shopify.com/TCZ. Again, shopify.com/TCZ.
Aha, Psych Rift. Yeah, this deck feels like a 3.
Updating your decks?
No, I'm just sorting them into commander brackets.
Oh, just use ARCHIDEKT. It's the easiest way to get an estimate of your deck's bracket. Plus, you can click the number and it'll lay out the reasoning. It takes things like tutors, extra turns, and land destruction into account, and game changers are all clearly marked. It even recognizes 2-card combos. See? It's saying your deck is actually a 4. It'll be a 3 if you've got Ristic Study.
Huh. Okay, 4 it is.
ARCHIDEKT is the best place to browse, brew, and check your deck's commander brackets. Just go to archidekt.com/command zone to get started.
That's ARCHIDEKT.com/command zone.
Come on, big draws.
It's got a free run at it, everybody.
All right, here we go.
We're going to town.
Here we go.
Okay. I think it's time to do some damage. I will use 2 of the 17 mana for an electrostatic infantry.
Ooh.
Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a 1/1 counter on it.
Ooh.
15 remaining. I will use 2 more, going to 13, play an Arcane Signet.
Okay.
That triggers both of my wizards, and they'll both do double damage, so everyone take 4.
Go to 20.
Go to 19.
Go to 23.
Not an instant or sorcery, so no electrostatic infantry. I have 13 mana floating, but it is all red, so I will tap for a black, and I will cast Cremate.
Oh.
Exile target card from a graveyard. Jimmy, I'll exile Castrol from your graveyard.
No, I was actually planning on getting it back.
Okay.
That is another 4 damage to the table.
It is.
Go to 16.
Go to 15.
I got a 19.
Yeah, the oh no is not really that it got excelled, it's that oh no, we might die.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Trigger electrostatic infantry. I will put a 1/1 counter on it. It's now a 2/3, and then I'll draw a card. I have 13 mana remaining.
13.
Okay.
4 cards.
Well, I did find a land, so I will play a land. Didn't draw amazing stuff off of the Cremates, was hoping for more, so I will unfortunately let this mana fade away when I go to combat.
Wow.
Could have been much worse.
Oh yeah, I could have.
Well, I'm still gonna attack. Rachel, I will attack you with Trance Kuja. Josh, I will attack you with the Dreadhorde Arcanist.
Okay.
Trigger the Dreadhorde Arcanist.
Right.
I will exile this cremate from my graveyard and cast it.
Okay.
Targeting Jimmy, what else you got in your graveyard? You seem to be the only one.
Perch protection would be the big one.
Perch protection is gone.
Dang it.
All right.
So trigger both my damage dealing wizards.
Take 4 more.
Yes, sir.
Go to 12.
Go to 11.
Go to 15, but not for long.
Yeah.
Trigger electrostatic infantry. It'll get another counter.
Woo! This deck.
And then I will draw. Josh, 2 coming at you because double damage on wizards, and 8 coming at you, Rachel.
No blocks, obviously.
Yeah, no blocks for me.
Go to damage.
Go to damage.
All right, I take 2. Go to 10.
I take 8. Go to 7. Mercy?
Yeah, mercy indeed.
I mean,
I am the villain. Go ahead, Josh.
oh man.
Okay. Untap. I was feeling fine until just a second ago.
He's fine.
Draw my card. Okay, let's go to combat.
Okay.
Murph.
Hi.
Oh, those things can block, huh?
Jimmy and I cannot block it either.
Yeah, you guys are so low, though.
Yeah.
Crap! All right, I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Esper Sentinel. 3 coming at you.
All right, I can't block it because it's got protection from blue. So I'll take 3 and go to 8.
Okay, on the damage trigger from the sword, I will deal 2 to one of the wizards,
Okay.
and I will draw. I'm gonna play my land for turn, which is a Temple of the False God.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna cast Wheel of Fortune, dudes!
All right.
No response.
No response.
I'm gonna say no responses.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, let's discard our hands and draw 7, everybody.
I say bye to the Chromas will, which is sad.
Got 2 lands, return the favor, and an untimely malfunction.
I hope that helped us in some way. It didn't help me find answers.
It's worse.
Okay, I am going to tap the Thran Dynamo for 3, cast an Arcane Signet, so 1 floating. Then I will add 1 to that one I've got floating. I will cast an Ichor Wellspring.
Love that card.
Okay.
I'll draw. All right, then I'm going to tap for 3, and I will bring out my commander, Joshua, Phoenix's Dominant.
Nice.
Ooh, cool.
So he's about to do the Shaka. Yeah, he just hasn't completed that. Flaming Shaka.
Pretty cool.
I like his.
Make the
That'd be
altar.
great.
Make the altar, everyone.
How's it?
When that enters, I can discard a 2 and draw 2. I'm gonna discard this Anger
Nice.
and this Plains.
Anger giving everything haste? That's not nothing.
Draw 2. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to just pay 3, and I'm gonna cast Seize the Spoils. As an additional cost to cast it, discard this Cybermen Squadron,
Cool.
and I'll draw 2, as cool as the Cybermen Squadron is. And I will also make a treasure token. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Okay. Let's untap and draw. Board wipe.
Wouldn't be sad about it.
All right, I'm gonna drop a land, and I'm gonna trigger my Tatiova, so I will draw a card.
Gain a life.
Gain a life.
Precious
9.
life.
And when that land enters, Choco is gonna get +1/+0 and go to 4/5. I think I have to gain life here. So I'm going to tap for 4 mana. I'll play a Timeless Witness.
Ew.
When it enters, I return a card from my graveyard to my hand. I'm gonna return this Chroma's Will.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm gonna immediately cast it.
Okay.
Yikes.
Any responses?
Jimmy, you're not gonna attack me with any of those creatures,
No.
right? Great. Just making sure. No pass priority.
Jimmy, you're not gonna attack me with any of those creatures, are you?
Murph, I cannot tell you who I will attack. I'm gonna gain the same amount of life no matter what.
Yeah.
So you can at least threaten me with something.
Okay, in response, I'm going to cast Go for the Throat,
Oh,
No.
targeting Jimmy's commander before it gains protection and indestructible and all that jazz.
Okay.
Okay.
Trigger.
Yep.
Oh no.
It's just 2 damage.
Take 2?
Yep.
It's just 20% of my life.
Yeah,
That's all.
It's just 2. I go
still
to
a-
5.
I'll go to 7.
Go to 8. Esper Sentinel, Jimmy.
I can't pay for it. You can draw.
And then Esper Sentinel, I also cannot pay.
Okay, I'll drop.
And then Electrostatic Infantry is my last trigger. It'll put a 1/1 counter on it. It's now 4/5. All right, so go for the throat results.
Yeah, unfortunately, Choco is going to die.
Oof.
So
Choco went broco.
I still do get Flying Vigilance, Double Strike, and Lifelink Indestructible. Protection from all colors on Tatiova. So Murph, I'm gonna swing at you with a 3/3 Tatiova.
I will take 6. Go to 15.
And then I will gain 6 and go to 13.
All right. If that's the end of your turn, Jimmy, I will untap.
Yeah.
Man, with my life total this low, this needs to be a big turn. At the beginning of my upkeep, Headliner Scarlet will trigger, and I can play this card until end of turn. Okay, I'll put this over here, and not because it's not very good right now. And then I'll draw for turn.
Cast your Blasphemous Act right now, right? The Blasphemous Act that's coming out of
Wait, she'd attack first.
Yeah, I feel like Jimmy's projecting.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm trying to manifest it.
So
If I say it louder, maybe it will happen.
Maybe it'll somehow change a
The
card.
Blasphemous Act! It's right now!
Oh, where is it?
well, we don't have a Blasphemous Act in the hand.
Yet.
So what I think we have to do is pay 2 mana and demand some answers from my deck.
Okay.
I'm demanding a Blasphemous Act.
I demand
Do it.
a Blasphemous Act. I will discard a mountain as an additional cost.
Come on.
Come on. Blasphemous Act. She's laughing because she got it.
That's probably what that
That's
means.
how I interpret that as well.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm an expert at reading faces.
Esper Sentinel trigger.
Go ahead, Josh.
Feels
solid
unlikely any of this matters.
Yeah,
If Josh gets another turn, he's in good shape.
that's fine. I'm going to add 4 mana with the Throne of Eldraine. And then I'm going to cast Krenko Tin Street Kingpin.
Oh, Goblin blocker.
I have 1 mana floating from the Throne of Eldraine.
Pretty good with Gogo.
It is. I'm going to add 2 mana and then I'll cast this Count on Luck. Because I could use a little luck.
Yeah.
But also, the Devotion basically makes it mana neutral with the Nykthos. I will go to combat, and I'm going to have Gogo become a copy of Krenko Tin Street Kingpin.
It's pretty sweet.
So they'll both get +2/+0 in haste. So they are 3/2 haste.
Okay.
I'm going to swing the team.
Full send.
Full send, mono
Rachel
red.
weeks everybody.
Mono red.
Only has 1 speed.
Gonna have 8 blockers, so I will take it.
That's true, actually.
Gonna have to be
Plenty
enough.
blockers, yep.
Murph, both Krenkos are coming your way. Well, Krenko and a Gogo. Both Krenko and Gogo will get a +1/+1 counter from Krenko's attack trigger. Jimmy, I'm attacking you with the 3/3 Headliner Scarlet, and Josh, you've got the 2/3 Menace Professional Face Breaker. On attacks, I make 8 1/1 Goblin tokens.
Cool.
Pretty good.
Jimmy Goblins to protect me.
Perfect. Let's get it off my face in that case.
That's fair. Murph, they're 4/3s, so you do get a free block.
I'm gonna go with the free block.
I think that's fair.
I will block Gogo with the Electrostatic Infantry.
Facebreaker's got Menace, so I cannot block. I will not.
I'm gonna put the Timeless Witness in front of Headliner Scarlet.
Okay, let's go to damage.
All right, so Electrostatic Infantry eats the Gogo,
It does.
and I will take 4 from the unblocked Krenko.
Yes.
Go to 11.
All right, I take 2 from the Facebreaker, going to 6.
And Timeless Witness will chump and die, and I take no damage.
These are some low life totals.
Yeah. I hit 2 players, so I'll get 2 more treasures from the Professional Facebreaker. So now I have 8. I think we're in the business of digging, so I'm gonna sack one of my treasures to the Professional Facebreaker to exile this card. It is a mountain. I will play it as my land for turn. I'm gonna sacrifice another treasure down to 6, and I will exile this card. Disrupt Decorum. Whoa!
Oh,
That's
Go. That's
pretty good, actually.
Creatures.
We're gonna keep digging. Disrupt Decorum is quite good. Down to 5 treasures.
Yeah, with Disruptive Decorum, the Sword of Fire Knight's not as bad.
Lightning Greaves.
Not so good.
I'm gonna sack one more treasure, and ooh, we're gonna exile an Ancient Copper Dragon.
Big one.
that's good.
Okay, so I can cast those cards this turn. If these cards can't do it for me, I don't know what can, so let's give it a shot. I'm gonna pay 6 mana with all of my treasures, and I'm gonna cast this Ancient Copper Dragon.
Yeah.
Sick.
What if Gogo becomes a copy of that? That's pretty
That was the plan.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to activate Nykthos, and I will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana to my mana pool. I'll use 2 of it to cast Lightning Greaves, and I'll equip it to the Ancient Copper Dragon. I'll use 4 of it to cast Disrupt Decorum, and I will goad each creature I don't control.
Wow.
And because I'm still pretty dead to that wizard, I'm gonna use the final floating 2 to abrade your remaining Black Mage.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I am no longer feeling good anymore.
What a turn.
That was huge. This deck is sweet.
What a turn.
What
I am
turn.
totally tapped out. I will pass to you, Murph.
You're in pretty good spot.
Pretty
I'd
good
say.
spot. Pretty good spot.
All right. Well, I will untap,
If we don't lose to Murph, we're just going to lose to Rachel.
Yeah.
and then I'll draw for turn.
Board wiper buzz, Murph.
I mean,
I think you've got me on board right now.
Yeah.
He's got,
I could kill probably both you and Jimmy right now. But let's do a little bit of digging and see what we can see first. I will cast a Vindictive Flamestoker. So whenever I cast a non-creature spell, which I'm going to do a couple times here, I can put counters on that.
Oh, this card's cool.
It's very cool. Can potentially let me see some more cards. I will play Swamp as my land for turn. And then I will tap 2, and I will cast Demand Answers. Look familiar, Rachel?
Yeah.
Give me answers now!
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 Works for me.
Yeah.
It did work for you.
So hopefully it works for me too.
That is true.
As an additional cost to cast it, I will discard this Black Cleave Cliffs.
Esper Sandalger,
Yeah, I'm not going to pay. Go ahead, Josh.
I can pay 3.
Big draws.
I do not have the wizards anymore, alas, so no damage to all y'all. But my Electrostatic Infantry will trigger. It's now a 5/6. And Vindictive Flamestoker will also trigger, so it will get an oil counter. So its activated ability now costs 1 less. All right, now I'll draw 2 cards. 1. Wait, that's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Oh, can you do it?
I think I can.
Okay.
Well, uh-oh.
I'll pay black for a Dark Ritual.
Yikes.
Trigger Electrostatic Infantry, it'll grow 1 bigger. And Vindictive Flamestoker, get another oil counter.
Got 3 black mana floating.
3 black mana. And then I'm gonna cast the coolest kill spell of all time.
What?
Damnable Pacts.
Oh, sick. Is that me?
Target player draws X cards and loses X life.
No
Wait.
So I have 3 black floating. I will pump an additional 4 into the X. So Rachel, you will draw 5 and you will lose 5.
Wow.
But I get to draw 5.
You get a draw.
Yeah.
But I get to draw 5.
That's the way you want to go out, for sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sick. Very good.
Wow.
I draw 5, but it does not matter. I will go to 0.
Another counter for Electrostatic Infantry. It's now a 7/8.
It's just,
Ooh, it deals double damage.
It hits for 14.
yeah.
Another counter on the Vindictive Flamestoker. All right, well, I will attempt to attack. I'll send Trance Kuja at Josh, and then Dreadhorde Arcanist and Electrostatic Infantry at Jimmy.
Your commander doesn't have trample though, right?
No evasion.
I have a blocker though.
That's fine.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, crap.
Don't worry about it.
You ever want me a counter spell in your hand, Josh?
I mean, he could swords something.
Yeah.
Trigger Dreadhorde Arcanist. I will cast this Dark Ritual from my graveyard. Another counter on the Electrostatic Infantry and the Flamestoker.
Jeez.
So now I have 3 black mana floating. I will add a red to it,
Cool.
and I will cast Fists of Flame.
Uh-oh.
Draw a card until end of turn. Target creature gains trample and +1/+0 for each card I've drawn this turn.
Whoa, that's
I
good.
will target Kuja. On that cast, Electrostatic Infantry will get a counter. It's now a 9/10.
Oh, wow.
2 huge things with trample now.
Yikes.
Another counter on the Flamestoker as well, because why the heck not?
And they're all wizards, all dealing double damage.
All wizards, all dealing double damage. So Fist of Flame now fully resolves.
Yep.
I will draw a card, and Trance Kuja will get +4/+0 in trample.
You've now drawn 4 cards this turn.
Now drawn 4 cards this turn.
Oh no, I only have 4 toughness.
Uh-oh.
I'm only at 6 life.
Blockers?
Blockers? You can block. You all can block.
We can
We
block.
can block. I mean, I'll block with my Joshua.
And I'll block with Tatiova.
Okay. That is 4 damage taken off of Trance Kuja, but that's still 4 trampoline over. That's doubled. So Josh, you will be taking 8s.
So both Joshuas take 8.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Nice.
And then Jimmy, you have 6 trampoline over, but that's doubled, so 12 plus the Dreadhorde Arcanist, so 14 damage it do.
I was gonna do it.
Very good. Very good. Got it done. Got it done.
Wow.
And then the villain takes it down.
Victory.
I don't know if I like Villain Murph, I'll be honest.
All right, well,
I'm getting killed by mini mages.
wizards.
Wizards. Oh gosh, I said mages. You know, I think I am on your side. The mage wizard debate, I side with this Josh, not that Josh.
Yeah, mostly because that Josh killed us.
Yeah, good job, Murph.
Yeah,
that
good job,
was
Murph.
crazy.
Kuja turns out, wow,
Wow.
very powerful.
Yeah, especially when you flip it the same turn it comes out.
I think Kuja's got to be a
goodness.
kill on-site commander.
Yeah, I
We've
think
played a
so.
few games against that deck now with Murph, some off camera, obviously.
Make them pay 6 for it.
If you let it live, you will probably die the next turn. Maximum 1 turn after that.
Yeah, if not, you'll be put within 1-shot range or whatever, but it's crazy. I really did enjoy seeing how Murph built the deck, and it's definitely one of those ones where, again, if you're not careful, you're dead. I
really liked Rachel's deck. Mono red just going off.
Gogo. That might have been the... I keep saying I'm not going to build more mono red commanders.
But you were watching her and you were like, I want to do all that stuff she's
she
doing.
dug like 20 cards deep in that single turn. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, very, very cool. I got to play commander that's named after me.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not very good.
I played like 3 birds.
Yeah.
And then I died to a black mage, not a wizard.
That happens sometimes. All right, thanks for watching. Before we go, let's talk about our sponsors, cardkingdom.com/command. If you want to pick up any of these cool new Final Fantasy cards, they've still got some as of this recording. I know they're kind of hard to find right now. Hopefully no more will be in stock. But also, if you're building your decks, they've got a huge inventory with all of the cards from Magic's history in the version you want and the condition that you want. What I love about Card Kingdom the most is it's just so convenient. You copy paste your deck list into the cart, and then you hit checkout, and then all the cards just come in one package, and you sleeve it up, and you're just ready to play right away. If you want to get from the theory crafting of the deck to I'm playing it the quickest, Card Kingdom makes that happen. So again, cardkingdom.com/command.
And of course, ULTRAPRO.com, because hey, isn't it neat? Ultra Pro made my collection and protection complete. They've got all the official licensed stuff, Final Fantasy binders, deck boxes, playmats. They've been selling out really quickly, but if you've been following their social media or on their newsletter, you'll know when they are planning on restocking stuff. And they still have stuff that's coming soon on the website from last time we saw. It might be different now, of course, but Ultra Pro is always going to have the most up-to-date product from all of the sets because they have the official license for the art. So Final Fantasy obviously is one that people are really excited about. Just to have a cool, playmat as a mousepad. That is just a sweet character from Final Fantasy that you have loved and played for many, many hours. And of course, they have the official license for all this stuff in the future as the past as well. So sign up for that newsletter, check out the deals that they have, ultrapro.com/command. And boy, we just came back from Vegas and there were a lot of Mana 8 symboled stuff that we signed. It looked great. People collect all the signatures across the convention. So even if you're just looking to doodle on something, these playmats, those deck boxes, the binders, it's an amazing collection. Ultra Pro makes the highest quality product that we trust our own collections to. So again, check all that stuff out at ultrapro.com/command.
And before we go, again, the final way to support all of our content is directly if you go to patreon.com/command zone. You can join our community, chat with Jimmy, myself, Rachel, our entire team. We're on our Discord all the time, interacting with our patrons, answering questions, stuff like that. We also have a lot of perks for our patrons, like getting access to some of the content early, like extra turns and game nights. Get to watch that before the general public. Also, our patrons do help us sort of find mistakes, editorial things
that's
that
huge,
aren't clear or whatever, and often let us know in time for us to fix it for the general public. So if you want to get involved with the content, joining Patreon is a good way to do that as well. And of course, there's exclusive stuff as also that is not available unless you're a patron. So again, patreon.com/command zone is the way to join our community. We really appreciate everybody that does that. It is sort of the closest or best way to support us directly, for sure.
And we love meeting our patrons too in person in Vegas. Sometimes we do special events and stuff, so it's great to see everyone in person as well.
Yeah. All right,
everyone.
With that, everybody have fun with all those Final Fantasy cards.
Yeah, excited to see what you brew up, everyone.
All right,
Peace
we'll see you
out.
next time.
Bye-bye.
Put that all in.